Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 video here with Snige, please. We're going to unpack the Kubota pack if you haven't guessed it by now. Take a look at what we got from Giant Software and see what it looks like and yeah, how it sounds and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're interested, by all means follow on and watch. So we'll get in and unpack it. So starting off, I will quickly run through what we get and stuff like that, then I'll go through where we find them and how many slot counts they take on console since I'm on PS5. And there is one thing I did find with the skid steers, but we'll get into that after a while. I'll show you that later in the video. But yeah, here we go. We'll start with the two front loader tools. So we have the small one here, which is the LA2255. That's the smaller of the two. And the second one we have here is the M77. This is the larger one, obviously built for the bigger tractors. But that's them. They come as they are. There are no color options or anything else. They are Kubota brand orange to match all your Kubota gear. The smaller one, so the LA2255, would use 3 slots on console, and the M77 will use 4, so not too bad on the slot count. Up next over here we have the tractor lineup. So starting at the smallest tractor, we have the M5111, which is your skinny little tractor. So this one would be good if you're doing your orchards, like your olives or your grapes. This one will be perfect for that. So we'll jump in, we'll start him up. Sounds alright. Like a little turbo 2-stroke maybe. Goes alright. Travels at 37 kilometers per hour, sorry. It will be perfect for your orchards and your grapes and olives and stuff. Inside, pretty well detailed. Excellent. The dash does light up when you turn it on and off. The gauges work, and your key even has an animation of turning it on there. Key turns. That's pretty cool. Bit of a look around. But that's the M5111, guys. Next one up we have the M6. Cool little bonnet scoop on the front there. They do have 360-degree lighting, so that's good if you're working over night time. But 42 kilometers per hour. Not too bad. It's no slouch for a little tractor. Yeah, pretty good. Having a look inside again, very well detailed interior. Same thing, turn it on, everything lights up. You got your key animation there as well, which is pretty cool. You got this little lights on the dash there, little yellow ones just above the steering wheel. They light up when you turn on your lights. Slightly different to the littler tractor, different coloured seat, but still very well detailed. Nice open view from the cab. Also there are no options to open windows or doors on any of these tractors. The M6 and above do all come with front loader consoles, as you can see just there. And you've got that one there on the M7. Puts that orange protection bar on the front too, but that's the M7. They do attach to obviously your front loaders. Not a bad reach. Although those dynamic hoses aren't connecting too well to that tractor. So maybe we'll try the bit bigger one. Maybe the M77 may fit the there we go. So even though the LA2255 attacher will fit and work on this, the dynamic hoses don't attach, but the M77 goes on here perfectly fine. I think it just looks a little bit too big for this tractor. But yeah, just keep that in mind if you do want the hoses to attach. The M77 for the M7 is the way to go, and it will just use all your front loader tools like so. And lighting, we have beacons up there, LED flashes. It's pretty cool. They sound awesome. The engine sounds on these things are excellent. So your little one there will be for your M6. Yep, hoses do attach, so just keep that in mind, guys. So the LA2255 is for the M6, and the M77 is obviously for your bigger tractors, such as your M7, and then the biggest one in the lineup is your M8. Sounds very nice as well. They hook up very nicely when you have them on the right tractor. So interior, cabin view. Very nice from all of these tractors. Nice big open windows. Everything turns on, your screens and all that light up when you start the tractors, which is a cool little detail. Gauges work. Digital speedo and rev readout as well. Very nice indeed. Moving on from the 4 tractors, we have the R640 front loader, which, if I remember correctly, is 12 slots on console. And then all the tractors will use, so the M5 will use 16 slots, the M6 will take 21 slots, the M7 19 slots, and the M8 pretty sure is 19 as well. Could be slightly bigger, I forgot to write that down, but we'll check the M8 slots when we jump into the shop. But anyway, back to the front loader. So it is articulating in the middle. We'll take all your standard front loader attachment tools and adapters. Has a pretty good reach for all your loading and unloading needs. Like I said, we are articulating in the middle. Sounds really good. Like all of these sounds on these are awesome. Turns really well as well. Not really much of a delay in it at all. Again, so this only got front and rear lights. No beacons though. But that's okay. Inside, this one has a bit more of a basic interior compared to the tractors, but still very nicely detailed. You've got your glass breaking tool up there. Nice big Kubota sticker across the front, which is cool. The other stuff doesn't have that. You got a wire cup holder there on the side if you're loading and having a drink of coffee while you're doing it. Again, the dash and all your little switch lights all light up when you turn it on. Nice cool blinker sounds. The animations are awesome. Your little blinker tree stick on the tree there moves. That's cool. That is awesome. So that's the front loader, guys, the R640. Up next after that we have these guys, which is really cool. These are the Kubota Sidekick Rtv Xg850. This is the 2-seater. So just your little Kubota farm buggy. Will hold 1,000 litres of pretty much everything in the back there. It's not a slouch really, 65 kilometers per hour. Not as fast than that as a Mahindra, but still pretty quick. Pretty stable when turning. You can hold L1 and R3 will put on your straps. And then L1 and right stick up and down will open the tailgate and close it again. Nice solid sounds there, opening, closing. No beacons, but we have lights. Horn. Really cool. And we have the bigger version right here, which is the Rtv X-114. So it's a 4-seater, but this one does have options in the shop. Same controls as the little one, so R1 and L3 put your belts on, and L1 and right stick up and down opens and closes your tailgate. The other cool thing about this pack is with the update for the game and having this pack installed is now these two vehicles and a lot of the base game vehicles that come with the base game at launch now have the option to take passengers in multiplayer, which is cool. So you can fit up to the driver and 3 players in here. You can have the driver and 1 other player in that one. which is really, really cool. That feature is unreal. I've been waiting for that feature since this pack was announced. Also after that we have the two skid steers. So we have the smaller of the two, which is the SSV75. This is the wheeled version. So we'll turn on a dime like skid steers should. Hook up to all your skid steer tools. Very nice indeed. The whole of these vehicles is very well detailed to the oil hose connections, all the oil lines, all the little stickers, the rams, everything is so well detailed on these. Another cool feature is I'll get in. Once you get in, you'll see that the actual driver safety bars will fold down when you're inside, like so. Turn it on. Little key turns, your little dash lights up over there. Got your arm controls from inside. Really cool. They have a horn as well. Lights, front, back and extra front. So nice widespread working beam of a night, front and back. So that's the SSV75 skid steer. Up next is his bigger brother, which is tracked, which is the SVL97-2. Again, nicely detailed. Nice tracks on there. It's the same, so when you jump in, they fold down like so. Key turns, everything lights up. You have a little mock reversing camera monitor to your left there, which is showing us that view out the back. It doesn't change how it may on PC, but on PlayStation or console it doesn't change, but still a cool little feature to have. All the sticks move as you move your connections there, or your rams for your tilt, your up and your down, and then your stick will move back, left and right for turning. On the right there, push it forward. Very, very cool. So this is a bit I wanted to show you guys that I mentioned earlier in the video. That's why I have the New Holland one here. Sorry about my driving. There's the base game New Holland. Has a slightly higher reach than the big Kubota, but then this guy, the SSV, outdoes them all. Goes up again higher, which is really cool. So if you want one with decent reach, the SSV is for you. If you're not too worried about the reach, you're not going to be using it for going too high, then any others is fine. So is the big one here. But really cool gear and tools either way. just thought I'd point that out. It's probably not that important, it's just something I noticed when mucking around with them. But that is the Kubota pack, guys, from Giants. It comes with the season pass, or part of the season pass if you have the season pass. If not, it's like $14-15 I think for the pack on its own. That is Australian money, I'm pretty sure. So I think it's like $13 US, something like that. We'll have a quick look in here, guys. Where is it? So that's all the gear you get. You get the tractors, the front loader, the 2 skid steers, the 2 farm buggies, and the 2 front loaders. Very nice pack indeed. So you'll find all of this gear in your shop. So the first 2 tractors we looked at, which was the M5 and M6, you'll find under small tractors right there. So the M5 series, $64,500 to buy. It has Trailerborg, Vredestein. They're the only 2 tyre options it has. There are no tyre options, just the brands. Front weight, you can have a front weight on it, 450 kilos, so all the way up from 90 to 450. You can have the engine set up, the M5091 for 92 horsepower, then the M5111 at 106 horsepower, and then your number plate option there at the bottom. Moving on from there, for $80,000 you can get the M6 series tractor, which has Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, Nokian, and back to Trailerborg. Under all of them you get the same options: wheel weights, wides, wide with weights, narrows, rear twins, twins all round, back to standard. Same with Michelin, all the same. Continental, all the same, just no narrows. Midas, all the same, no narrows. Get narrows for Vredestein. Nokian, you just get communal and no tyre options. Back to Trailerborg. You get a 3-point link on the front if you wish, or you can have nothing at all. We can go from a 90 kilo weight up to 450. Front loader attachment, yes or no. Then you get engine set up at 104 horsepower for the M6 101 and the M6 141 at 141 horsepower. Not too bad. The next 2 tractors you'll find under medium tractors, which is the M7 M8 Series, which is right there. The M7 is $118,500 base model. Goes from 128 horsepower up to 168 horsepower, 50 kilometers per hour top speed. Same options as the M6 in Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Vredestein, Nokian, back to Trailerborg. Under that we have wheel weights, wides, wides with weights, narrows, twin narrows, all 4 narrows, rear twins, twins all round and back to standard. Same with Michelin, Continental. So basically all the same wheel options, just different brand. We can remove the warning signs, just gets rid of those safety signs on the back there. Kind of think they suit the tractor, but that's just my personal opinion. Again, we can have 3-point link on the front, nothing, or 90 kilo weight all the way up to 450, 540 for the bigger tractor. Front loader console. Then we've got the 128, which is the M7 132, Then we've got the M7152, which goes to 148 horsepower. The M7172 at 168 horsepower. So 3 engine options on the M7 and your number plate at the bottom. We then have the Kibuta M8 Series, which is the biggest one of the lineup with $162,000. Goes from 180 horsepower to 200 horsepower. 50 kilometers per hour top speed. Again, Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Redestein, Nokian, Trailerborg. Back to the beginning, and the options are all pretty much the same, no matter what brand you get. Just think Continental, Midas, Redestein, Nokian don't have narrows, though the Nokian have Communal and the Tractor King grips, which actually suit this tractor pretty well. And we've got the 3-point link attachment. Then we've got the M8 181 motor at 180 horsepower. We've got the M8 201 at 200 horsepower. And back again. And then we have the license plate number at the bottom. Very nice tractors indeed. After that we go to front loaders, which is where we'll find the Kubota R640, $75,500 to buy, 61 horsepower, 18 kilometers per hour speed. So we got Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg we have twin front wheels or standard. Then we have Redestein, which are the tyres I went for on it. I think that suits it well, but if for a bit more stability, the front twins would be handy as well. And then your license plate option at the bottom, they're the only options on it, but that's where it is under front loaders. Up next after that we have the 2 skid steers, which is obviously under skid steer. We have the SSV75, which is the wheeled version with the higher reach like I showed, $56,500 to buy. There are no options except for you can add weight to the back, so we can go 45 kilos, puts the weight plate on the back there, and we can double that to 90, and then we can go right up to 135 kilograms of weight extra. So if you are carrying something a bit heavy on the front, you can always add the weights to balance that out. Nice option there. But that is it. 74 horsepower is the only engine size you get. We move on from there to the SVL 97-2, which is $77,000 to buy. Run at 12 kilometers per hour, has 96 horsepower. There are no options on this at all. It just comes as you see it. But again, very, very nice gear indeed. And then finally down here under cars, we have the Rtv Xg850 Sidekick for $11,500. We'll take pretty much every single product in the game. Right there down the bottom, as it says, up to 1,000 liters. And the options are, we have attaches, so we can put a 3-point link on the back or none, and design just puts the bull bar on the front. So you can have design 1, which doesn't have it, design 2 has it, and then the number plate at the bottom. Next one is the Rtv X-114W/H farm buggy, $15,500 to buy. Will also hold all the products shown down the bottom, which is pretty much everything. We do have a capacity change, so at the moment that's a 4-seater setup. If you change the capacity to 1,000, it actually folds the back seats up and folds out the tray. If we turn that down, you see the tray actually folds up there, so the tray is always there. It's just got the two side panels. You can see the two silver latches, so when you put that to 1000, they spread out, fold up, and your seats fold out, and then your seats fold back. Wish you could actually change that out in the field, but you can't. And then you have the 3-point link with the 280 capacity. So if you're doing precision farming or just want to move some light 3-point link equipment around the farm, that might be the option for you. And then design 1 is nothing on the front. Design 2 adds a protection bar, and design 3 puts the bar and a little winch in the bar. Console, that winch is only aesthetic. It doesn't actually do anything, but it still makes the buggy look pretty cool. Yeah, that is it, guys. That are the option on your RTV from Kubota. And that brings us to the end of looking at the Kubota Pack DLC. Very nice equipment. I'm very impressed with it. I'll definitely be using some of it. Definitely be using this 2-seater Sidekick buggy. Probably some of these tractors. And definitely some skid steers. Yes, this is very nice indeed. And just to go through the slot counts, because I can't remember if I did tell you or not, but the M5 tractor takes 16, the M6 tractor takes 21, the M7 takes 19, the front loader, the R640, takes 12, the SSV75 is 10 slots, the same as the SVL, which is the tracked one. The two farm buggies, the Xg850 Sidekick is 12 slots, and the bigger 4-seater, the Rtv 1140, is 13 slots, and your LA2255 front loader is 3 slots, and your M77 is 4 slots. And the M8 will take 17 slots. But yeah, like I said, that is the look at the Kubota Pack. I hope you enjoy the video. Hope I was explanatory enough and you enjoy it. I know I'll be enjoying using this gear on my farm when I get a chance, and looking forward to multiplayer with my friends now that I can share the one vehicle. Very handy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, evening, and good night wherever you may be. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.